This is York House in Thorpe Edge, just outside Bradford. Luke moved in here with his girlfriend Amber almost a year ago.
Ultimately, they shouldn't have put her in a property that was unsafe, and asbestos is unsafe. That's like the simplest way around it. It's just not a very nice place to live. I think the sort of like the tip of the iceberg's been the asbestos problem that we've had. Sort of find it in your property where you live. It's just not acceptable.
The Housing Association in communities say that they advise every new resident to York House that there is asbestos in the property, but that the Health and Safety Executive has said that asbestos is very low risk. It's in the floor tiles, and if they become damaged, residents are to get in touch within communities and they'll remove them immediately.
See that there's cracks in some of them, and I think what's happened is like there's sort of been like little holes in them over time because we've been unaware. They've just started lifting up, and as they've started lifting up and cracking further, I've just gone, oh, that's broken, I'll chuck it out. If I was aware it was asbestos, I wouldn't have touched them, but I wasn't aware, and that's kind of a thing that's really, really worrying.
All the tiles have now been removed from Luke's home, but he said it was hard work getting the Housing Association to take him seriously.
First of all, Luke, he is not the only one like this. There's a lot of people like Luke that are probably struggling, that are probably frustrated with the landlords who are not doing anything to help them. And I think this is just a tip of the iceberg. I don't think Luke's the only one that's got this problem at Amber in Bradford. I think there's a lot of tenants that are really struggling, and the landlords, they're not doing anything about it. That's where Acorn step in. We're basically a voice for Luke and Amber, not just them two, but everyone else as well in Bradford. We just want to make Bradford a better place, just for everyone.
Luke says people often make hurtful comments when they see where he lives.
People go to work every single day and they want better lives for themselves and for the community and for people who live in this building. So to have people kind of making comments and saying, oh, well, everyone who lives there is this, that and the other, that's not fair. That needs to stop, and people need to realise that it's in community's fault that this has happened. It's in community's fault that that's the image that gets portrayed by York House.
The Housing Association has admitted that York House is difficult to maintain. In Communities started a consultation back in November asking residents to decide whether or not the building should be demolished and replaced with new homes. They say the future of York House will be decided by those who live in it. Hannah Gray, BBC Look North, Bradford.